What's up, everybody? This is a Force of Nature Spiritual Awakening, and today we will be discussing Pimp and Pimpetts, natal indicators. So first, I want to say, anybody that's interested in getting a reading, please hit me up. My phone number is 516-738-6042. I will have my email in the description below. I do have a sale going on right now. Gemini season sale is on. It will be ending on Thursday. Okay, this Thursday, that sale is ending. You could contact me so I could get your information to see if you qualify for the sale that I do have going on. You have a chance to get your reading, any reading of your choice, for $150. Okay. Another thing before we get started, I do have a food tasting coming up. It's a white and gold affair. Okay, Ganja's food tasting, white and gold affair. It is going to be in Atlanta, Georgia, August 24th, 2024. That is on a Saturday from 6:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. Anybody that's interested, the tickets are $35 per person. Anybody just want to donate to the cause, okay, or donate to the channel, please feel free. Okay, so we're going to jump into this, the pimps and the pimpettes, when it comes to your natal birth chart. Okay, so people that have this placement, okay, if you have a couple of these things, of course, you may not be a pimp, or a pimpette. But if you have a number of these things, you do have the full-blown potential, okay, to pimp out chicks, to pimp out dudes, okay, to call the shots, to collect the bread, to collect the money, okay. So let's jump into it. So we have ascendant aspecting the moon, okay. If anybody doesn't know what aspecting the moon is, it means if you have ascendant, sectal, moon, ascendant, trine, moon, ascendant, square, moon, ascendant, conjunct, moon, ascendant, opposite, moon, okay? Just to get that over with. Let's keep on going. So we have Venus in the 7th house, Venus in the 8th house, Venus in the 12th house. We also have Venus in Libra, Venus in Scorpio, Venus in Pisces, Venus-Pluto aspect, okay? Doesn't matter if it's a sector, trine, conjunction, opposition, or a square. Venus-Neptune aspect. Mars in the 3rd house, Mars in Gemini. Moon in the 11th house, Moon in Aquarius. Cancer on the 11th house. Okay, so we know that Cancer on the 11th house is going to indicate, okay, if you have Cancer on your 11th house, that means that you are a Virgo rising. Mercury negatively placed. Okay, we already know that Mercury is exalted in Virgo. Okay, Mercury is also linked to Gemini. See what I'm saying? So there we go. Venus, Moon, Mercury aspect. Mercury, Jupiter aspect. 7th house and 8th house placements. Okay. And honestly, when you're looking at the 7th, it could be 7th house placements, 8th house placements, but it can also be a combination of both of these placements going on in your chart, which would also mean if you have Libra placements, if you have Scorpio placements in your chart, okay, 10th house and also 11th house placements in your chart, which is also going to mean Capricorn placements in your chart, Aquarius placements in your chart. Also, if you have stelliums, okay? So, if you have a 7th house stellium, an 8th house stellium, a Libra stellium, a Scorpio stellium, Capricorn stellium, 10th house stellium, 11th house stellium, Aquarius stellium, okay? Some people do not even have a stellium in their birth chart, okay? They just have a combination of other things, okay? So I just mentioned this, but it's still here. Virgo rising, Okay. Mercury in Aries. Mercury in the first house. Aries rising. Scorpio rising. Mercury in Libra. Mercury in the seventh house. North Node in Capricorn. North Node in the 10th house. Leo on the 12th house, which would be Virgo rising again. Sun in the 12th house. Sun in Pisces. Uranus in the 7th house. Sun in Aries. Sun in the first house. Sun in Libra. Sun in the 7th house. Lilith in Leo. Lilith in the 5th house. Lilith in Aquarius. Lilith in the 11th house. Mars in Leo. Mars in the 5th house. Lilith in Virgo. Lilith in the 6th house. Okay, also we have fire signs when it comes to dominating your chart. So if you have a lot of fire in your chart, and if you don't know what the fire signs are, it is Sagittarius, it's Leo, and it's also Sagittarius. Okay, so fire dominant in your chart. Or if you are water dominant in your chart, which would be Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Okay, Moon conjunct Venus. Okay, and this is also going to, the Moon conjunct Venus is going to be a big one when we're speaking about this here. Okay, it can also be Moon squared Venus, Moon squared Venus, Moon opposite Venus as well. Okay, even if you have the sector trine, but the conjunction when it comes to this Moon and the Venus is very, very potent. We have the ascendant in aspect to Uranus. Okay, we also have Sun Pluto aspect, Sun in Scorpio, Sun in the 8th house. Okay, another one that's going to be strong here is going to be the Sun conjunct square to opposition. Okay, that's going to be a high one. But please just pay attention to the sectors and trines as well, because sectors and trines mean that you know how to operate in this area a little bit more easier. Okay, and it's no conflict. Okay, going on. It's not a conflicting thing that goes on, and if it is, you know how to operate and move anyway. If that's in the atmosphere. Okay. Also, Mercury in Aquarius. Mercury in the 11th house. Mercury in Pisces. Mercury in the 12th house. Mercury in Sagittarius. Mercury in the 9th house. Saturn in Scorpio. Saturn in the 8th house. Saturn in Libra. Saturn in the 7th house. We also have Mercury in Scorpio. Mercury in the 8th house. Mercury Pluto aspect. Okay, gotta pay attention to this, because these people are very persuasive when it comes to their speaking. Okay, they can even be a little manipulative. Okay, but they have a high radar for deception and things like that, and they have a knowing on what people would do and how they would move and their hidden movements and all of that kind of shit like that. Okay, so this is a big one. We also have Venus Uranus aspect. Venus in Aquarius, Venus in the 11th house. We already know that Venus-Uranus aspect is one of those kind of things where these people can have several different partners and things like that in their lifetime. Okay, they're experiencing those things, but they're about freedom. Okay, they want to be feeling free in love, independent, even though they're in love. Okay, right? But when we're talking about pimps and pimpettes, okay, we are talking about these people, the way that they view things is very different. Okay, so they can shock people with the shit that they do, with their professions. Okay, the way that they move, they are trendsetters. We also have Saturn in Taurus. Saturn in the 2nd house. Pluto in the second house. Mars in Scorpio. Mars in the eighth house. Mars in the 10th house. Mars in Capricorn. Pluto in the first house. Pluto in the 10th house. Mars Pluto aspect. Moon Uranus aspect. Lilith in Sagittarius. Lilith in the ninth house. Sun Uranus aspect. Venus in Aries. Venus in the first house. Venus Mars aspect. Mars Neptune aspect. Pluto in the 12th house. Mars in Pisces. Mars in the 12th house. Lilith in Scorpio. Lilith in the 8th house. Lilith in Pisces. Lilith in the 12th house. Lilith in Capricorn. Lilith in the 10th house. Okay, so I'm going to leave this on this note for now. In future videos to come, I will go more into depth into the pimp and pimpette natal indicators. Okay, I just wanted to leave y'all with a little bit of information. Of course, I'm going to still do some research and look some more things up so that I can do a part 2. Anybody want to donate to the channel, please feel free. Please be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell every single time so you can keep getting notifications. Please share the videos. I do appreciate each and every one of you that have been buying tickets, purchasing tickets, donating to the cause, okay, the event, donating to the channel, everybody that's been getting readings, everybody that's just been commenting on my channel. I appreciate each and every one of you. I just want you to know that. Okay, so this is a force of nature. Spiritual awakening. Love is love. Peace and blessings to you all. And I will see you on the next one.